Jon, thank you very much for joining me once again. Another win, a clean sheet, back-to-back wins in League One. What are your thoughts on today's win?
When you say that, it does sound quite nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I think we all would have just snatched that up because we weren't maybe feeling so confident. So, yeah, I enjoy watching the game. I thought it was scrappy in some places, but overall, definitely a deserved victory. I thought some really good performances. I think Bristol Rovers didn't offer that much of a threat up front again, more than they did in the cup match a couple of weeks ago. But Nsiala and Wilson, particularly Nsiala, to be fair to him, played well. Jameson Ward, decent as well. So the back four with Hawley behind them. Hawley, I thought Marcus Stewart commented quite well on his games management. He held the ball when he needed to. We released it when he needed to do. So defensively, a decent performance. I thought we were a bit patchy in the first half. Dazelle, for me, was the pick of the bunch in the first half. He's growing on me because I've always been a little bit, I'm not convinced, but he held the ball well. He's passing well. And there's a real kind of philosophy that we're trying to play football, which is lovely to see. I thought Norwood was silly for getting booked. Guion Edwards did decent overall, tried hard again. Sayers again. Great to see Downs come on in the second half. I'm pleased he's back in the mix, like we talked about on Thursday night.
Yeah.
But for me, Nolan was my man of the match. Certainly, second half, he was if Dazelle was the pick of the midfield the first half, I thought Nolan really pushed on second half and tried to be the attacking threat or linking the midfield to the forward line. And he's tenacious, isn't he? He doesn't give up, and I just feel like maybe if he gets that confidence, he could become the player that we've all seen in him. So, well, most of us have. Even David the other night admitted he was doing okay. So, just okay. But David, he did better than okay for me again today. So Nolo was probably my man of the match overall. But as I say, Dazelle had a decent first half, faded a little bit. But Bishop was a little bit quiet today. But hey, just getting through as many games as he has, that's pleasing. So a professional job all around, Ross. Enjoyable in the sense of, 2 wins from 2 in the league. So we move on, and I think we've got to be satisfied and happy.
Well, Mark, thank you very much for joining me once again. We've just witnessed Town beat Bristol Rovers 2-0. It's back-to-back wins in the league. What are your overall thoughts on today's game?
Well, it was a bit of a war attrition, really. I think they sort of learnt their lessons from 2 weeks ago in the Carabao Cup. We'd sort of had a while of a time in that game, but they sort of made it a little bit harder for us to play through them. I think they packed out the middle of the park, and sadly we weren't very effective out wide. We had a lot of the ball out wide, but I don't think the fullbacks got on as far as they did today. And the quality of crosses from Sears and Edwards weren't particularly great either, which left Norwood a little bit isolated in the first half. But I think as the game went on, you could tell sort of Bristol were flagging towards the end, and a lot of last-ditch challenges and saves sort of having to bail them out. But no, you make your own luck sometimes, and I think that opening goal, a cracking own goal. We don't see many own goals, do we? But
No, we don't. No.
That was a cracking own goal. Probably the best header in the 6-yard box from, an attacking header from anyone in Ipswich shirt. But yeah, no, it's good to get that opening goal, and then once that goal went in, I think sort of Bristol's heads dropped and we were fairly comfortable after that.
Well, Matt, aka Vu from the U2, thanks for joining me once again. Another win for Town. Clean sheet, top of the league. What are your thoughts on that win today against Bristol Rovers?
Well, I tell you what, I was a little bit nervous about today because Bristol Rovers, they beat us 2-1 at home last season. I took my best mate and his dad, who is a massive Gas fan, total Bristolian, hid him away in the cobbled. I was like, don't make any noise. And then when they scored, he leaped out in the air and stuff. But we did a job, and I saw a bit of fight today. I saw a bit of tenacity, and I think we've started to show some guts, which last season I think was sadly lacking. I mean, how many times have we been under the cosh and just completely folded like a bunch of cards? But job well done. I mean, I think I would have been happy with a draw. They're a team that I think they're going to be in amongst it. But 2-0, happy days.
Well, Mark, thank you very much for joining me once again. Town just beat Bristol Rovers 2-0. Back-to-back wins in League One. So what are your thoughts on that result and your man of the match today?
Obviously, good to get 6 points from the opening 2 games. And hopefully now we can sort of push on. But today, it was obviously a bit of a difficult first half, I thought. But second half, after the changes were rung with Lancaster, Hawkins and Downs coming on, I thought they added a bit more bite in certain positions, gave us an outlet up top with Hawkins and Lancaster sort of running the channels a little bit. So that was pretty good. But for me, my man of the match today was Jon Nolan. I think he's been a different sort of player since he's come back in the new season. He just seems to get the ball down and want to play football. So I don't know whether it's one of this sort of thing where fans are on the ground, so he's not in the season really well, and obviously got 2 goals, so it's pretty good.
Well, Tom, thank you very much for joining me. We just witnessed Town beat Bristol Rovers 2-0, top of the league, clean sheet. What's your thoughts on that result today, my friend?
Well, you can't help but feel positive.
Yeah.
It's hard to look too far into it because of how last season started, of course. But you can't really ask for much more. We've had 2 very contrasting games. The first game against Wigan, very much domination. Cut open a couple of times, but very much a lot of chances. And today we had to fight a little bit more, but it shows we can do both sides of our game and come away with a good win.
Cool. Who was your man of the match? A lot of people have been praising Jon Nolan, obviously with his goal and his overall play. Would you agree with that?
I would say he's definitely top 2, but I think I'd go with Andre Dezelle today.
Okay.
Not normally his biggest fan, but he has started the season brilliantly.
Well, Thomas, Mr. Game Day, thank you for joining me as ever. Another win for Town, clean sheet, top of the league. What are your thoughts on that result and your man of match for today?
I'm happy with today's result. Overall, it's a good performance. We didn't really start get clicking until the 60th minute, to be honest. First half we were okay, but neither side had that many chances. I mean, Sears' free kick saved. Apart from that, I can't really remember much else in the first half, to be honest. But then the second half, it all picked up. Got better. He brought on his 3 subs. Downs come on. He definitely looks committed. Yeah. Anyone who says any different, I don't believe. I think he's after today and Teddy Bishop sort of being a bit quiet. I think Downs is a nailed-on starter next week. Yeah. Nolan for me. I hope David shuts up now. I think Nolan's proven people wrong this season, and I know we've only had two games so far, but at the moment he's player of the season at the moment, and it's early to call, I know, but I've been impressed with Nolan. I'm happy it's going well for him. Good for him to score again. They keep going on about, he's probably where the goals are going to come from midfield. So good to see another one from him. Dezelle looks class. I don't know where that's been for the past year. I'm glad it's finally coming out. His left foot, he's picking up passes. Edwards again looks great. Again, where's that player been? I know especially when he went onto the left, he looks much better player than what he has done. So that's positive. And Lancaster coming back on, getting his assist or goal. It's a known goal. I know. Marcus Stewart randomly said that he should claim that because it was on target. I don't think it was on target, but no, that's good for him as well to get that assist. That would do his confidence world of good. So, and the goal as well, Nolan. So I'm happy overall. I'm happy it's 3 points. Another clean sheet for Holy. So yeah, I just think about earlier though. Like a year ago, this weekend fixture, we were standing under the stands at Gillingham. Do you remember? Just at a game day. So just remember about that. Very green or non-wrestling terms, very amateur. Missed the game day there. Yeah. But I'm missing that side of football at the moment. Can't wait to get back in the stands. But overall, I'm happy. Top of the league after 2 games. Hopefully, we can
stay there,
and get going on that. So, but yeah, fingers crossed that happens, and we're on next Saturday.